Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pass is just off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Looks to the other side.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nakata.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looks to clip it forward. Played back in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Maldini. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Bale. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. That's headed upfield. Beckham. Terrific header. That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah,
Mbappe! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Time and again they are repelled. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Messi is sharing after that one. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. He's in here. Great hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And smartly reclaimed.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pullet is flagged offside.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's in, surely! Hits one! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Forwards and with intent.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they've been given a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. De Jong. That is good alertness. And that's been won straight back. Bale swung over. He gets big. That's another chance. Can he pull it off? He's delivered all right. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement.
And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
Look, movement creates more options.
Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner.
And Owen! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
João Neves. Looking for the runner. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Nesta cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Pedri, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Moved on forwards. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Serginho, facing up to his adversary. This is Owen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head to it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Owen! That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. Bale. That's a sharp pass. Dink through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Bellingham. In towards the middle. Keeper sees it all the way. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Pedri. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Shot could be on. Bale. Big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. And here's Hullet. Hullet has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Hullet. And that's a oh, he's been caught on it here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, they could break here. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pinches it off him. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Tries to get it clear. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Minute has been indicated.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He's in plenty of space here. Collar, look at the space. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckham with the short one. Serginho. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm gets... And that's that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And here's Hullet, and he's in on goal. Caught offside that time. Oh, they could be caught out here. He might be in here. Pull it. Played out wide. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
It's rare for me to look...
It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not... Great chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Koundé gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Hullet. Could be danger here. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
With style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 13 minutes is number 7.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Lampard. Nesta. Ronaldinho. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Ronaldinho. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Pirlo. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nesta gets a foot in here. It's run loose here. Collier. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Beckham providing and a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lampard. Pirlo. Fiddles it through. And he's searching. Can he finish? It's loose and oh, he's been caught napping. What a throw in.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bullet. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Gets his pass away. Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. He could be in here. Hullet stood his ground strongly. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the shot! In he goes again! Mbappe. And it's Pirlo. Might be danger here. Tries a shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Koundé. Araujo. Messi is in a really good position out wide.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So half-time, and it is all square, neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution on the field. Number 5, Jules Koundé.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Pirlo. Coming on the field.
Collar!
66.
Collar!
Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Roberto Carlos. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Mbappe. And here's Hullet. Hullet finds himself offside. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Hullet. It's Bellingham. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Lampard. Now it's Lampard. It's their second corner of the game. Decent hit! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lampard. Maldini. Now it's Bale. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. 60 minutes played. Pull it. Bale.
Such good technique.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Substitution.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he was quick to react. Lampard. It's Bellingham. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! Deflected behind for a corner kick. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Messi. Gerrard. Pull it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bale. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Dembele. That's tidy. He's picked his way through. And it's a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field is...
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goalkeeper's ball. Nice physical challenge. Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Real chance! Has another go! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Put it at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho. Now it's Bale. Plenty to aim at here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! And that is wildly off target. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Out for a throw. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Ronaldinho. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the ball is out of play. Opts for safety. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Eden Hazard with the ball at his feet is one of the finest sights in world football, Peter.
He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. That's played into space. That looks a good ball through. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham, Nedved, Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nedved, cross to the back post. And the finish! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Up towards the front line. Maldini wins the duel this time, and he's intervened well there. Beckham looking to get on the end of this. Hazard! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's gone forward. Oh no, this does not look good. It's Nedved! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nedved clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The Czech Republic with the corner, they're first. Oh, important interception. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved. Beckham on a strong run down the right. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's through here. He's shifting through the gap. There's the shot! Hazard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Collier. And he's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, great header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. The Czech Republic are looking to go forward now. Nedved, Beckham, Maldini.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gerrard. Now it's Bale. He is through here. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Collar, unable to make it happen for all his good Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That's a nicely measured pass. Hits one! They've scored!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Czech Republic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And he cuts out the supply.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Nesta calmly anticipates. And it's Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckham. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Giroud. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Beckham. Gerrard. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Bale! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and
the shot! Vieira. Now it's Hullet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. So, third corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Beckham. Looks to clip it forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Maldini. Ronaldinho. And here's Bale. Oh, that's a fine interception. Interesting ball. Well, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Collier. It's Bale! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big! He will be livid with himself. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that's delightful. And he's found a way past. Collar! It's there! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Can he finish? He wasn't that far away.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Pinches it off him. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Moved on forwards. Gently done. That is good alertness. That is a great pick out. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Bale in acres of space out wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Substitution for Czech Republic. Number 22, Modric. Number 21, Hazard.
Played with finesse. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Coming on the field.
Yeah.
Number 11, Serge Gnabry.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. What a letdown when you've got such presence.
Terrific header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Aimed beyond the defence. Chooses to go back. Pull it. He is just caressing the ball. Plays the ball back. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
4 added minutes has been
Red,
indicated.
nice interception. And it's Nedved. Beckham, he's got away. And he's been shifted off it. Could be danger here. Collar! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Right card! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Rijkaard. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Hullet. Beckham. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Decent hit! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Played out to the right. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! They want to be quick to recover this. Schmeichel trying to keep this in. Rummenigge. He's got away. He gets big. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Eto'o. Brilliantly cut out. That's a good ball played into space. And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got the shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Beckham. Collier. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass is just off target. Hullet. That's a nicely measured pass. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Quality ball. He's through here. Rummenigge. And he's away. Lahm. Terrific header. Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Now it's Hullet. Beckham.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Vieira.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Hullet. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A great hit! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, what a mistake! Chance! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Floated up and over. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Lahm. Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Vieira. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Lahm. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its...
Hits one! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
We have ourselves and a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're back in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Eto'o. Schmeichel catches it safely. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Bale. Pull it.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Collier. Bale. And here's Beckham. Passing nice and neat.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Bale.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nice bit of trickery. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Nesta. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. Rummenigge. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. Can he put it away? No mistake. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, that has changed. It's a mighty effort! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Lahm. Vieira. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rummenigge. Now it's Bale. Just 5 minutes left. Schmeichel can claim that. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Goalkeeper's ball. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
So,
from
Jim, how do you
parking
reflect
outside
on
this
what we've
stadium.
seen?
Well,
Thank you
there
very
was a
much for your
distinct lack of
cooperation.
clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Owen, he's shifting through. Big chance! Collar making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Oh, can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cafu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Into the channel. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's not going to reach. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's looking to set free a runner. Ball's out once more. Bale looking to run onto it.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Big one! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the hit! It's in!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckham. Collar proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Davids looking for options for movement. Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Pass is just off target. Bale gets into some space. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. That's a fabulous ball. Schmeichel can claim that. Can he spark a counter here? Caicedo calmly anticipates. And it's Hullet. Dink through. Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bale. Oh, perfectly measured that. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Collar. Good spot, he's seen the run. Cafu. Cafu. He could be in here. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Davids. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now.
Decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Can he finish? Oh, that's another chance. It's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Bale. Davids. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Fiddles it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Cafu, almost an hour gone. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta makes the interception. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, what a climb! And one more try! Sticks it away! And on this day, when he celebrates his 200th appearance, a memorable moment. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's definitely not his best. He's found a way through. Now it's Owen.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, great shapes to shoot! Goal! 2 to the good, they have breathing space.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gerrard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Up he goes! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Collar. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he has been fouled there. Ronaldinho had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking for the runner. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gives it back.
I would think that was the...
And he's had a hit! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And he's been shifted off it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great hit! Beckham to take it as usual.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Running strong and purposeful. That is good strength.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, delightful ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Costa Curta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Davids. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Collar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face